Hey guys, welcome back to the Jus Mic and Johnny podcast. Before we get into this video, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel and turn on your post notifications so you're notified when we make new content. Also, don't forget to share with your friends and family because we're really the best.
Say that one more time. Say it one time.
The Supreme Court be on some motherfucking shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I could understand certain things, but certain things y'all just be like, I don't know. And then I got mixed emotions about this last one that we heard about.
Yeah, man. Listen, let me tell you something. First of all, you already know, like, it's with the Supreme Court, it's what, a 6-3 conservative majority. So you know whatever it is now, they just going to overturn.
California, ridiculous.
Yeah.
California Child Protective Services took a kid away from her mother because the mother didn't want to address the child as trans. It was a boy turned into a girl, or a girl turned into a boy, and they wanted the mom to address him as that, and the mom was like, no, I gave birth to a boy. I gave birth to a boy. I raised a boy. Now all of a sudden you want to be, I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and why would you? Would you?
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. That's such a crazy-ass fucking subject. You want to be trans? Be trans. I don't even know why we on this subject of trans anyway, because we're going to be talking about fucking affirmative action.
We're going to talk about affirmative action, but we do weekly LGBTQ news, okay? So, if you want to be trans, you can be trans, all of that. But come on, you want to, like, they took the kid?
They took the kid away from the mother.
From the mother.
This is in California. And it's like it's okay to do that. Like, they passed this bill or something, whatever the fuck. I don't even know. Yeah. But what gets me is that, and it's funny because if you think about it, if it was just gay people and they want to be noticed and you don't recognize them, you know, hey, you're gay. Okay, that's fine with me. It doesn't concern me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gay. I need you to recognize me. Yeah, that's okay, whatever. And then my man comes out and go, hey, I'm gay. I'm going to wave my fucking private parts in front of your fucking kid. That's when it stops. But confronting them, they don't have that much power. Hence the reason why they went and created the alphabet team. Mm-hmm. Because gays and transvestites are two different sides of the spectrum. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But now they group them all up together. LGBTQIA+. So whatever it is, for lack of a better word, whatever mental deficiency you suffer from, mm-hmm. if it's considered a mental deficiency, maybe it's not, I don't know. But now it's grouped up together so they have more of a standing point when it comes to he's gay, he's got issues, he wants to be heard. Now he can be heard because he's backed by everybody, yep. Not just gays. This one, you know, he's not just backed by the trans community. Now he's backed by everybody. You know what I'm saying? We have to back we have to back the trans guy up, even though, you know, they're lesbians. We got to back them up because they're going to back us up. And now they got a foothold, mm-hmm. And now it's like a virus. They're coming into everything.
And they came in, they teamed up, and they just formed Voltron, and now they're like undefeated.
And they're undefeated. But look, if you go against them, which we're not. There's nothing against them.
Nothing against them, but listen. Oh wait, stop. Did you hear about the CDC? Just came out with a warning of the health risk now to trans males who are chest feeding baby. What is chest feeding? What is that? So you're a man pretending to be a woman, and you have a child sucking your nipple. That's pedophilia. That's pedophilia, right? It's like legal, like so.
It's a mental illness. I'm pretty sure it's a fucking mental illness. I don't know what it's called, Just the opposite or whatever the fuck.
Yo, wait.
Just
Look,
to feel you.
so if you were sitting, you sitting here and I walk in, and you got.
My first thing is, where did they get the baby from? You know what I'm saying? Where did you get the baby from?
Yo.
Okay, wait. So I think I can understand this. So if it's a woman who became a man but had a child,
No.
and then wants to breastfeed or
No, it's a man. It's just called chest, not breastfeeding, because he has breast.
Right.
It's chest feeding. So, you're a man, I'm a man, right?
When's it gonna
So
end?
I can have a baby right here, but because I put on a wig or I say I identify as a woman, it's okay for a baby to be over here sucking on my nipple. No, it's not. When is that ever okay in life? Or the unit, like, what's going on? So we don't call it mental illness. So it's not a mental illness.
That's a mental illness.
Just gonna
That's a
normalize-
fucking mental illness.
Yo,
All right,
it's wild. I mean, it's crazy.
you got nothing against him, like I said. Not that we make money off of this fucking podcast anyway, so we can pretty much say what we want to say. Whether you're a hater or not, whether you agree or not, I don't give a fuck. I'm just, this is my First Amendment rights, and I'm going to say what the fuck I got to say.
If you don't like it, whatever.
If it doesn't concern my family or children, do what you want to do. You want to be gay, you want to be lesbian, you want to be trans, by all means do that. Don't instill it on our children in any shape, way, or form. Don't instill it on the children. Let them grow up to decide what the hell they want to be. Not to grow up and say, oh, I want to be gay, or I want to be trans, or this and that. That's wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's wrong. But when you come out and you say, oh, and this is crazy with all these fucking pronouns and nouns and non-binary, and motherfucker said he's 65 years old, but he identifies as a fucking 6-year-old boy or something, whatever, and he's wearing a fucking bonnet and he wants to be in diapers, and he wants to go to kindergarten. He wants to attend kindergarten, or he wants to attend the first grade. So you let this man attend the first grade at the age of 6 years old because he identifies as a fucking 6-year-old?
Yeah.
It's okay for him to attend first grade?
Yo, listen, they're like,
For real?
like America. What's going on, man? Like, this is crazy. Like, something real is gonna happen. Where we gonna need.
I made my bones here. I got a pension coming, but I guarantee you, man.
No.
This pension comes, man. I'm definitely out of New York.
So something real is gonna happen where we're gonna need
Hopefully.
real strong men to stand up, and we not gonna have too many. You know, we're not gonna have too many.
Somebody please send me the national anthem for Canada. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oi. Hey. Doing the podcast, I don't know. Anyway, yo, it's just
it's crazy, bro.
he identifies as a 6-year-old and wants to go to first grade, so it should be all right.
No.
And I shit you not, the way things are going right fucking now, the motherfucker's gonna be attending first grade. Because I can't.
Yeah, I can't, man. It's off the chains. But look, man, I think
What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, let us know your thoughts on it. I mean, you think that
I want to hear the person that says it's okay.
You think
I
that
really want to hear the person
we're-
that says that it's okay for a man to identify as a 6-year-old and go to first grade.
Or for a man to put a baby on his chest.
Or
and
put a baby on your chest, a
Somebody's
real
chest
fucking
feeding.
baby to put
Like-
on your chest so you can chest feed. How is
Yeah.
that even biologically possible?
It's happening.
Yo, shout out. You know, every time I think about this, I always come back to fucking Matt Walsh.
Okay.
Matt Walsh, I don't agree with you 100% on a lot of things because you've never been urbanized. I think you're a suburbanite. But a lot of your things are dead on, and especially with what is a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And these things with, you know, you're a man, you're a female, people want identifying and all that. Yo, it's enough to give you a headache. Enough to give you a fucking headache. Shout out Matt Walsh.
Yeah. But did we ever get a definitive answer to what is a woman? Cause
No, people are scared to fucking answer.
You know, like-
People are scared to answer.
Oh man.
You want my answer? I can tell you, man. What is a woman? A woman is a human being that is born with female reproductive organs, capable of giving birth, procreating. That's what a woman is.
Yep.
It ain't even gonna matter. After a while, it's gonna be what the fuck you want to be. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe 5 years from now, it might not be Jus Mic and Johnny. It might be Jus Mic and Juanita. You know what I'm saying?
It's always
Go
going
get my wig and shit.
It's always going to be Jus Mic and Johnny over here. We might have
crazy.
Juanito in the middle of us.
I identify. I'm not even gonna say I don't want you to be joining
You're not
late.
an I. You're a we.
They identify as a 6-year-old child and want to attend first grade. And I shit you not, I give it like a 90% chance it's gonna fucking happen.
Nah.
Unless the parents be like,
if it happens, I'm getting on that Jeff Bezos spaceship to Mars or whatever. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm checking out. I'm gonna start.
I'm gonna go to Canada because Mexico's too hot.
A civilization that's not wacky. Okay, we're gonna need some.
And you hear
some
shit about this.
sense.
You hear shit about this, and it just makes. It goes back to Uganda and Kenya and these people that are putting a stop to this like right now because it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. It's infected everything. Even to the fucking military. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel bad for my kids, man, and for little kids that they gotta suffer for this.
Speaks.
The boy wants to play with. If the girl don't want to play with fucking action figures, let the girl play with action figures. She can still be a girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't gotta dictate what colors I buy at Target for my boy or my girl. You don't have to dictate that or suggest it. That's my family. That what happens in my house stays in my fucking house. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Listen, you said.
But we don't want to interrupt or disrespect any of you full-fledged chess feeders out there.
No,
we're not coming after you.
No, I mean, I'm not even gonna comment. I'd rather just not comment because
I think I commented enough for the fucking both.
It's going to be disrespect because that's to me that's pedo behavior. But whatever. But you brought the military, and I'm gonna circle back to affirmative action just for a second because they're saying that there's still going to be affirmative action in the military. So you mean that?
What does that mean?
That means that. We're not going to put you first to get into the college, but you could go to war. You could get into the military. There's affirmative action for the minorities. Yeah, y'all come, and we'll put you on the front line to go to war. Clarence Thomas, the same person that used affirmative action to climb the ladder to where he is now, and now you want to abolish it.
Well, maybe he was one of the people. I mean, what was the vote?
No, wait.
Was it a landslide?
No, it was. I think it was 6-3. Now,
maybe
listen.
he was one of the three that were against.
No. He wanted to get rid of it. And here's the thing. I kind of agree with that we don't need affirmative action in 2023.
Pay attention, and this is why.
We don't need affirmative action in 2023.
Excuse the motorcycles passing by in our poverty podcast because we have to have the window open.
All right, we know why.
I understand what you're saying.
You understand what I'm saying?
We don't need, as blacks and Hispanics, we don't need a crutch.
Right.
We don't need help.
Exactly. Because it lowers the expectations. It says that one group of people that, that there's a way out even if you don't deserve it. And like the Asian community was saying that they were being discriminated against, and they were saying that
you can't get in because you're Asian because we need to get the blacks and Hispanics.
And
in.
some of the Asians had perfect SAT scores, and they was in the 10%, but a black person that had
that showed up to class was allowed in because of affirmative action.
Was
so yeah. On that note, I don't agree with affirmative action.
Yeah, so they would say, how long are you going to let this continue?
Now let me stop.
Right.
Because now you have to go back before that entrance into college. Go back to high school, middle school, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
grade school, and look at the neighborhoods and the poverty and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. And blacks and Hispanics, a lot of times, the majority of the time, don't get that quality education.
Right.
So those people need that crutch because you don't have the people teaching them the right way or teaching them the right things.
Exactly. But we all know why affirmative action came into play in the first place because
But if everybody, black, white, Hispanic, and yes, we're including, you know, Asians and stuff like that, Indians and stuff. But if everybody got the same educational upbringing from grade school to middle school to high school, then yeah, you don't need
Right.
fucking affirmative action.
exactly.
If we all had the equal opportunity, the equal resources for education, yeah, we don't need fucking affirmative action. You ain't gotta let me in because I'm Hispanic. You don't gotta let him because he's black.
Exactly.
Fuck that. We went home, we studied, we did what the fuck we had to do, and we don't need no crutch. We don't need you to say, oh, we'll accept him because he's black. We'll accept him because he's Hispanic. Fuck that. Therefore, I do agree with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we don't need that crutch.
Listen, we know why it was created because of the social injustices against black people back in the 60s and 70s, and it created a wealth gap for one particular group, the white people back then. You know, 20, 30, 40 years later, I think everybody now, there's a difference. Okay, some people benefited from affirmative action. Some people say they didn't benefit from affirmative action. They said that white women benefited from affirmative action because they identified as minorities. You know, so I think that, you know, everybody deserves a level playing field, and it should be on
Competition.
Yeah, merit.
It should be competition,
you know,
on your merit.
You're not going to just show up because
You get a 4.0, you go to Harvard if you want. You go to Brown.
Right.
Whatever.
Long as
you
it's-
sitting with a 2.2, you go to community college.
Long as it's
because
fair.
that's it's fair.
Long as it's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't need that crutch.
We don't need that. I don't need that. I'm gonna go out and get it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's like you know, I think that it was necessary, but in 2023, affirmative action is not necessary. But I do think that, like you were alluding to, that you should look into certain conditions, like somebody who didn't have, didn't go to Harvard or didn't have a great education, came from the slums, and that should be taken into consideration to somebody who was.
But that's where it
affluent.
starts. That education
Right.
needs to be brought down to the young kids, to the grade school,
Right.
to the middle school, to the high schools. Get them the people to teach them everything that they need to know.
Right.
But at the same time, these kids gotta want to learn.
You gotta want to learn.
You gotta want to learn because not everything you're gonna get in on a baseball scholarship,
Yep.
on a football scholarship, you know what I'm saying, on a basketball scholarship, on a track scholarship. Not everybody's gonna get in on these things.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people get in on them and they're dumb. And then what happens if you break a leg or you can't perform no more? Then where's your life? What are you gonna do?
It starts like, especially now in 2023, everybody, there's too many opportunities, and I see too many young brothers. Like I might leave for work, and they standing in front of the corner store. When I come home from work, they standing in front of the corner store. And you want affirmative action just because so you can, you know what I'm saying? And there's people out here busting their butt, getting their education, doing what they gotta do. You gotta want it. You gotta have drive. You gotta have desire, because there's too many tools.
Assistance.
Yeah, assistance now.
Perseverance.
It's not like the 60s where you had Jim Crow. You know what I'm saying? You could go out and, so what, a white person might not like me, but they can't stop me from getting what I'm gonna get or doing what I'm gonna do. You just not gonna like me. That's fine, but I'm still gonna excel, and that comes from the head. That don't come from nobody handing you anything. So if you cool with people just handing you something, then that's one thing. But you gotta go out here and get it. You know. So.
Okay, here we go. Got a topic that we could touch on.
Okay.
Interracial relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Interracial relationships. Now, when it comes to racism is you got white supremacy, and then what they so-called minorities. Even though I don't think we're minorities anymore. I think we're the majority, but different types of racism. But interracial relationships as opposed to racism. I've heard people say that whites should be with whites and blacks should be with blacks. And Spanish should be with Spanish.
You been listening to Dr. Umar?
You know what? I think it was Dr. Umar who said that. And I kind of disagree.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
I kind of disagree with that because for me, I think there's two types of racism. One that we can control, and then the other one we really can't control, which would be much, much harder to attack and fight. The easy one would be race color. That's easy. Because if every black person got involved with a person who was interracially, got into an interracial relationship, so if a black person got with a white person, or a Hispanic got with a white person, or with a black person, what I'm getting at is that after generations, if they would have started it 40 years ago, everybody, you'd be mixed. You'd be mixed. Everybody would be mixed. There wouldn't be no pure, I'm pure white, I'm pure German. You'd have black in you, you'd be black, you'd be Hispanic, you'd be white. Who cares? Now you're just a person. Because it's not about, yes, you can represent cultures. But now when you're black and Spanish, you represent black and Spanish cultures. And you're black and white, you represent black and white cultures.
Yep.
And you mix it, and you're proud. Because then, instead of being just black, Hispanic, and white, now you're interracial. You can focus more on being an American.
Yeah, exactly.
And making America stronger that way.
Mm-hmm. Totally agree.
You know what I'm saying?
And
by mixing up your race. You know what I'm saying? My woman is black. Fucking gorgeous. She's black. And she tells me about, she tells me, I don't know, I think she talks to me as if I'm a white guy, but I'm Hispanic. But she tells me about how black people, the suffering, the shit they go through on a daily fucking basis from when they wake up and stuff like that. When you step outside, how people look at you different, how they treat you different. And that's here in New York. That's here in fucking New York. How they look at you different and they treat you different and look how the shit you're fucking wearing. People come out with bonnets and fucking slippers to go outside and shit like that. It's just, it's the shit that, that you start seeing. So if we were to get interracially bonded, I would say bonded, interracially bonded, that would drop down the racism because you can't call you black because I'm black.
Yeah. Well,
you can't call me white.
Well, Brooklyn is kind of like the catalyst for that because if you go down like Court Street, everything's like interracial over there. Downtown Brooklyn, you see.
Go out to Queens, everything's a melting pot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you see though.
But I feel that, I believe in it, interracial. Don't get me wrong. Black kings are black kings. But they can treat, it don't have to be, they treat a black woman like a queen. They can treat whoever they're with like a queen. Just like a black woman can date a white man or a Hispanic man and treat him like a king because it's about them. It's not about society and them. It's about them. It's about what they bring together, what they create, what they build together. And it's nobody else's fucking business. But that's how I see that we can defeat racism in the generations to come.
Yep.
Now the other racism, which is the much, much most hardest thing, rich and poor. Because the rich keep getting richer.
Yep.
And they set it up so the poor keep getting poor.
Yep.
Welfare.
If you got enough money.
EBT. Yo, EBT is good. EBT, welfare, food stamps. Yo, it's good. It's beautiful. It helps out. but it shouldn't be your fucking main source of income.
Yep.
It shouldn't be that you push out babies constantly just so you could keep up and get more food stamps. It's supposed, it was put there to help you get off your feet
right?
for a certain amount of period of time, get you going. And then from there you take off and you build and you grow.
Yep, they get the food stamps.
That's what it's there, to help people out.
Then they push the
But when you turn around and you abuse it.
Yep. Man.
How much is EBT supposed to be for what at the maximum? 2 years or something? I don't even know. I think it just keeps going. I don't know.
I haven't.
I think welfare or public assistance is supposed to be only be for 2-3 years, and then
no. I mean,
you should be on your own.
In the hood, it's however long you need.
Forever.
It's forever, right?
But that's the whole thing. They're gonna keep you down.
Yeah.
Then they keep you down.
Keep you down, and then they want your vote. You know.
And then they want your fucking vote.
They want your vote. They give you that
there you
little
go,
EBT,
Biden. 4 steps
keep
and
you
trick.
down,
Fucking
give you an Obama phone, and then they get your vote, right? But
So how do you relate that EBT and welfare to fucking affirmative action? Yeah, because you keep people in the fucking ghetto. You don't give them a fucking chance.
Yeah.
And shout out to the ones who get out. Shout out to the ones who persevere and keep on. And yo, I gotta study and I gotta make something, because ain't nobody doing it for me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody doing shit for me. You gotta do it for yourself.
Exactly.
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah, but I got one gripe. Now, I already said that I don't totally agree with affirmative action in 2023. Now, don't come for me. That's just my perspective. But these student loans, bro. So you could give Iran billions of dollars. Ukraine. You could open the border, take care of legal immigrants, give them money, and you already trillions of dollars in debt.
$1 trillion you can just throw away. You can give away to shit. But you want his 30 grand that he's struggling,
right? Like,
you really need that 30 grand.
And all right, listen, I have student loan debt, right? Not that much. I ain't gonna go to how much it is. Not as much as some people. But I was young. I was surviving the times then. I didn't have much. I wanted to go to college for a degree that I am not even using. I think it was very predatory. Like, yeah, here, take this money. Oh yeah, it's a loan, it's a student loan. They give you this money, get some money, then you look up, and then you thousands of dollars in debt. Years later, some people $100,000 in debt. That's going to take them probably the rest of their life to pay off, and you can't even give them a little break. But
Doctors, scientists, dentists, social workers, right? Psychologists, psychiatrists, all these fields.
Yes, right.
These are people that we need as a society.
Exactly. And these
forgive their loans. What the fuck?
And they
what is so hard to forgive their loans?
They contribute to society. So
contribute to society.
You can give out welfare to people that's not pretty much doing anything. Now, I'm not saying everybody, but some people that's not doing anything.
Right, because some people, they need it.
Right.
To stay afloat and pursue their dreams and stuff like that. Like I said, it's not a bad thing. But then people abuse it.
Right.
But, yo,
like
you can forgive these fucking loans, man.
You done forgave millions and billions of dollars in PPP loans to people who had money.
People run scams and got PPP loans for nothing, and they just said fuck it, and they're not even
right.
And they still are out on that corner because then they spent the money, they didn't save it, they didn't invest it or whatever the fuck. That shit was free money.
Yep.
I should have did that shit, bro. I should have fucking did that shit. I swear to God.
You don't want the
I had 2 houses.
Better come with that if you get caught up in that. Man.
If you get caught, I don't think they're trying to fucking. They worried about Biden falling and cracking his head or falling asleep.
Yeah. So for the Supreme Court to block that, I mean, I think it's just horrendous. It's bad at me, and it's not just affecting the Democrats. It's affecting people on the left and people on the right. It's people on the right who work hard but needed the loans and they can't pay back. So you screwed your own voters. So
Screwed everybody with that shit.
Yeah.
Send millions of dollars to fucking to Ukraine.
Late night
But-
private jets in Ukraine.
But you can't fix the water in Flint.
Right? I mean, come on. It's
The poverty, yo, I've been to Texas. I've been to San Antonio. I've been down to Laredo, Texas. I've been down to Orlando, Jersey, New York, even Pennsylvania. Yo, there's homelessness everywhere.
oh man.
Homelessness. And not only homelessness, motherfuckers are starving.
Yep.
But you, as the United States of America, rather deal with foreign issues when you could deal with your own shit. Deal with your own shit. Feed your people here. Take care of your people here. Deal with your medical situations here. You know what I'm saying? Health
Yep.
coverage. Feed the homeless. Feed the hungry. Feed the homeless. Find them shelters. Build shelters. Build places for them to live.
I mean,
You worry about foreign shit.
It's all backwards. It's
And
all
because you don't take care of America, that's what makes us look fucking weak. That's what makes us look like we're not the superpower no more.
Yep.
We haven't been a superpower for fucking years. We ain't shit. You got other countries smarter. Other countries doing shit way better, more efficient, better doctors, better dentists.
Yep. Well, that comes with evolution, man. They. It's like.
Take care of yourself. Take care of America first. Damn.
America.
America used to be great.
Well, they trying to make it great again, right?
Yo, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Donald Trump, 2024. Bring it back. At least bring the gas price down.
bring the gas price down.
I could afford my 8-cylinder. Shit. Bring
Yo,
that gas down.
Is it you or just me? Or every time you go out and you do a few vroom vroom, the gas just go like this.
Just like that.
Bro, like,
I come from my house over here, and I look. I'm going, what the fuck? I should have just
Like,
took the train.
yeah,
Like, what the fuck?
Premium only, right?
You know what I'm saying? But yo,
It's
you know,
crazy.
the whole thing with Trump was, everybody thought that he was racist, and everybody think he's a chauvinist, like is that the word, chauvinist?
Yeah.
Right? He belittles women and stuff like that. I don't know how correct that is because I didn't see all the footage on it. But yo, the motherfucker was a businessman. He wasn't a politician. He was a businessman, and he approached shit as a businessman.
Yeah.
And that's what we fucking need. Not politics. Yo, we're gonna do this. We're gonna fix the water in Flint if you vote for me.
Yo.
I need the black vote.
Well, I know one
We're
thing.
gonna take care of the black people. We're gonna do shit. We ain't fucking do shit.
When's the election? 2024, right?
2024 is the
we
election.
got about a year and a half. It's about to ramp up. It's about to get real. So I don't know if Biden can even stand up long enough to.
Donald Trump for president.
So yep.
Before I would even tell you Kanye West.
Yeah. Nah,
Kanye West.
I mean
that he exposed the whole shit in Hollywood, and y'all went after him. I know that he lost millions, billions, whatever the fuck.
Nah, I don't think.
He don't give a fuck.
Personally, I mean, you say
Kanye
Kanye West, I can't. Kanye West can never get
Fuck
my
that.
vote.
Shout out Andrew Tate.
After that,
Andrew Tate. I make a shirt. Andrew Tate for president. I'll catch a lot
I
of
don't know
shit
too
for that,
much
man.
about him. Isn't he up on charges or something right now?
Yeah. I think they made him up.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
Okay.
That man does not need to either. You don't need to rape anything. They're trying to say that he did it, which is bullshit. And they couldn't even produce the people and all this stuff. It was a whole bunch of hoopla. Shout out to Andre.
They're trying to shut him down, right?
Shout out to Andrew Tate. Shout out.
Right.
Shout out to Donald Trump.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Fucking student loans. Yo, you shot down those student loans. You overturned affirmative actions. It's good and bad in that. You got pros, you got cons in it. But yo, blacks and Hispanics, we don't need the crutch. We don't want that. I personally, I don't want to go into college and people look at you and go, the only reason why you're in here is because you're black. The only reason why you're in here is because you're Hispanic.
Right.
Who want to hear that shit? I want to go out there, sit down and look at another motherfucker and be like, yeah, nigga. I got a 4-point grade point average just like you.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Imagine if they did that in the NBA. It's like white, a whole white team flooded. Only reason you're here because you're white. You can't really ball.
Can't ball. You're white.
You're white, right? So that's even a playing field, man. Everybody's striving to be great.
Was that a movie? Was it a movie? No, I think it was real life. Was it the 76ers when they first came out with the all-black team? Like back in the days when the NBA first started, there used to be 4 white guys and then 1 black guy. Then we go out and get 1 black guy, and he was the point scorer and all this shit, whatever. But the MVP would always go to the white guy and shit like that. But then I forgot what it was. It was one team. I think I saw a documentary on Netflix or some shit like that, and they were like shocked. They was like, "Yo, he came out with an all-black team. It's no white guys in there. Or the white guys were on the bench, but all the black guys were playing. You know, I'm pretty sure they won the championship.
That's what it is. Yo, that's enough for today, man. Listen, like, subscribe.
Hit the notifications
button. Man. Look out for us.
Share it.
We're gonna be posting a lot more content for y'all. We're gonna get some AC in here too.
Yo, and check this out. I know if you're a big Willie now, and you got agents and managers and stuff like that, we would still love to have you. We would love to talk to other people, other podcasters, celebrities on the come up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Even if you're a rapper, a singer. Or if you major in fucking microbiology,
come through.
Yo, come through. We want to get your thoughts on things.
Yep.
Yo, this is Brooklyn, New York, baby.
Brooklyn, baby.
And like I said, afterwards we could go get some pizza with oxtails on it.
We might have to wait 4 hours.
We might have to wait 4 hours. We ain't shit yet. You know what I'm saying? Scarlett, come down. I'm pretty sure we could get to the head of the line if you come down and we walk there together.
Oh, yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? That'd be great. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all be cool. Until the next session. Yo, God bless you.
2, 1. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your post notifications so you're notified when we get new content.